You ever make plans and have something go completely wrong, but ultimately it ends up being even better than you had expected? This was an experience that Paul had. See, he was on this ship bound for Rome, and the ship became, well, shipwrecked. They faced a massive storm. The ship was destroyed, and Paul and these other prisoners ended up on an island. Now, Paul wanted to go to Rome. He wanted to appeal to Caesar. And so his plan, even though he was a prisoner, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to appeal to Caesar. But he became shipwrecked. And you would think, man, what a terrible situation. But this is where God showed up and did an incredible thing. See, on this island, Paul and these other prisoners were kind of saved by this group of natives that lived there. And they built this fire to warm them because obviously they'd been in the ocean and they were freezing. And a snake came out of that fire, latched onto Paul, and all these folks on this island, they thought, oh man, this guy, he must have done something terribly wrong because now the gods are going to kill him. But instead, Paul shook that snake off him and wasn't affected in the least. So then they thought, oh wow, maybe this guy is some kind of god. But instead, this opened up an opportunity for Paul to share with them just who the real God is. And Solomon writes this. He said, a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. So we can make all kinds of plans, but we need to welcome God's blessed interruptions. Just like Pastor Chuck Smith said, Lord, I welcome your blessed interruptions because God knows best. So we need to give our plans to the Lord. That doesn't mean don't plan ahead. Plan for retirement, plan a vacation, plan your business, plan to spend time with your family. But welcome God's blessed interruptions because they may just be better than anything that we could have planned. God bless.